At Three Rivers Stadium, the terrible towels were swinging. Car par! That's the way they've been playing defense this year. But Bobby Ross's resilient Chargers would have none of those negative numbers. The negative number for them was Neil O'Donnell was brilliant all day. Here he hits one of the Mills brothers. Ernie Mills makes the catch. Then it's O'Donnell to Andre Hastings. Should be wearing number 1066 for the Battle of Hastings. That was 18 yards on third down. Then 4th and 2. Cowher gambles early. O'Donnell to Hastings. 11-yard gain down to the 21-yard line, Joe.
Does a nice job of getting out into the pattern. You'll see O'Donnell make the good throw. That was an excellent catch.
Steelers trying to do it on the ground, but San Diego was there all day. Barry Bananas Foster's taken for dessert by Leslie O'Neal. Little X on the ground. O'Donnell to John L. Williams. He had the great hands. Gets by Dennis Gibson. Touchdown Pittsburgh on their first possession of the game. A 67-yard drive at 13 plays.
Great job of pass protection by that front line, and you see Williams do a good job of getting away from Gibson and then barreling into the end zone.
Neil O'Donnell on his way to an unbelievable game, setting championship records for attempts. Still in the first quarter. Barry Foster. Oh, it's an unusual occurrence for the Steelers. It's a fumble. Darren Carrington recovers, Joe.
Barry Foster trying to pick up that extra yards like he always has. Chargers do a good job. They stay with him. They know it's wet. The ball is stripped. It's on the ground. Darren Carrington says, it's mine. It's mine.
The Steelers had the fewest turnovers all year, just 17, but Foster and Woodson caught the ball up early. Then, how were the Chargers' offense? Natron means business. Big Isaac Davis, their top draft pick, is at left guard. He says, I've been running well since you've been there. But when we pass, it's Brinson Buckner with the sack, and the terrible towels are out. Then, Humphreys. The big play Chargers. Sean Jefferson is hauled down right here by Deion Figures. It goes like a 40-yard pass interference play, but it's going to be a good play by Figures.
Yeah, a good play because it saved a touchdown.
Well, you figure inside the 2, you'd get it in. But San Diego has trouble inside the red zone. Natron Means stopped on first down. Then he shall be a Levon Kirkland. He was a good man. Made the play on second down. Then on third down, he shall be Levon. And it holds Bobby Ross and the Chargers to a field goal by John Carney. Instead of tying the game, it's 7-3 Pittsburgh. And the fans sense a Super Bowl trip. Bill Cowher and the Steelers lead it 10-3 at halftime. They have never lost a game in which they led at the half this year. So all these negative numbers like this, 1 for 5 for stand uppers for 15 yards. But on the first possession, Humphreys throws a bad pass. Rod Woodson, he's trying to get something going, but he forced that ball, Joe.
What happens is he gets flushed out of the pocket, and as he does, he thinks he can make a play with his arm, but he can't. The towels love it, and Bobby Ross hates it.
So on the first drive of the third quarter, the Steelers converted to a field goal at 13-3. But then, Humphreys, 43 yards to Alfred Papunu platter. Look at him love the sashimi and the lomi salmon into the end zone, and the Chargers are pulled to within 3, 13-10, and the Steelers crowd and players are silent.
Yeah, you watch the replay, you see Carnell Lake as well as number 21, Deion Figures, both react as they read Papunu behind them. They didn't read the play-action pass. Papunu into the end zone.
Papunu playing a big role. Here we go again to Papunu platter. Lugging the teriyaki mahi-mahi. Lugging the coconut shrimp for 22 yards. Then, 3rd and 14. Humphreys. Tony Martin. Just over 5 minutes to go. It's a touchdown. The impregnable Steelers defense has given up 2 big plays to the big play Chargers, Joe.
Tony Martin does a great job of starting outside on Tim McKyer. Then he just goes up and gets the ball and winds up with a touchdown. Oh, my.
The Chargers, Joe, have the lead, and Neil O'Donnell with throw for over 300 yards has to bring it back. Down 17-13. O'Donnell to Eric Green for 18 yards. O'Donnell to John L. Williams played a large role for 7 yards. O'Donnell to Ernie Mills. You only hurt the one you love for 13 yards. O'Donnell to John L. Now here he stays inbounds. It wouldn't matter, but at the time it looked like that might have been a questionable play. John L. now gets the ball. 4-yard gain down to the Charger 39. O'Donnell to Eric Green. Oh, he was 7 for 7 this drive down to the 30. O'Donnell to the big fella Green again. That seam down the middle open all day against the Chargers. 1st and goal at the 9. Barry Bananas Foster, but the Chargers did what they did all day, wrapping up the running game, no gain. 1st and 2nd and goal, O'Donnell to Green. Dennis Gibson with a pick play. Nice play on the strumming on the guitar. O'Donnell to John L. Down to the 4. Junior Seau makes the tackle. 4th down. Chargers hoping. Steelers call timeout. Bill Cowher and O'Donnell, well, you know, just a chortle on the sidelines. But on 4th and 4, the smile would turn to frown as Dennis Gibson makes his 2nd big play. Oh, they're strumming the guitar for Gibson, for Cowher and the Steelers. Oh, they pull out the terrible towel to the Chargers. Jimmy McKyer burned on the bomb that won the game, had to be helped off. And in the biggest upset in the history of the championship game since the merger, the 9.5-point dog Chargers beat the Steelers 17-13, holding the vaunted Steeler running game, which had almost 240 last week, to just 66 yards. Very few believe, as our Mark Malone found out after the game.